Chronicles. Day 148. Keeping this whole new perspective thing going. Not sure why. I guess because I don't have to drive right-handed. I don't know. It just seems, since this is all I do is drive and talk, I figure maybe the other side of my face might be a better thing to look at for a little bit. Maybe not. So, it's about 6:43, heading to work. Last night was a little better sleep. Like I didn't have any problem falling asleep, and I stayed asleep, so that's good. But made the mistake of making a phone call and didn't get to bed till, I don't know, 11:30. So I guess I needed to hear some things. You know, what I'm not doing and how I don't, I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird that when you find out, like, you have certain personality traits, or you know things, and then you go, I don't know, take a psychology class, and you realize what projection is, and you're like, there's a name for that? Because you kind of, like, growing up, I'd always thought that it was just like, that was something in my head. I'd see it clear as a bell, and because I hate when people try to tell me how I feel. It's just like, what? I'm telling you I'm okay, and you're not telling me I'm not okay. So it's just like, or you're angry. And my parents did that to me a lot. Well, you're just so miserable. It's like, no, that's not the right verbiage. I'm not miserable. The situation that we're talking about right now feels miserable. That doesn't mean I'm miserable as a person. And then just like the whole verbiage thing, like, I don't know. It's just weird, like, to know that it's a thing. And so let's say you're a manager at work and you explain a task to one of your people, and they don't follow that task, and then you just spend the next 30 minutes telling them about how clear you were, like insinuating that they're stupid, or that they just chose not to listen to your expert clarity. I don't know. It's weird to me, because I'm I try to be, if someone doesn't understand what I'm saying, it's on me, because my job is to communicate something. And I don't know, I really hate people that say that. It's like, well, I don't know how I made myself perfectly clear, or I don't know how much more clear I could be, or I spent copious amounts of time explaining this. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Difference. So let's get through this together. Visit iheart.com/.
This dude beside me is in probably a, I don't know, 93, 92 Geo Metro with a radar detector. I mean, what? I don't know, just funny. Kudos to that car for still being on the road, though, but it looks like hammered hell. But he's got a radar detector just in case, I don't know, he just has to go 90 miles an hour down the road in a Geo Metro from 1992. Yeah, that could happen. Alright, so I gotta get thoughts out of my head, and I don't have anybody to talk to, so whether I put this on a video, I'm not sure, but it's in my head. I think, like, the struggle I'm having, it's like, I know if you watch the series from start to finish, it's like this is no matter what I do, things get all jankified and get messed up and whatever, and it's almost like I can't seem to catch a break, but yet I still, I might complain a little bit, but then I go through it. I mean, it's like, I don't give up, I don't throw my hands up, I don't just quit this, quit that. So I think being one of the downsides of taking all those psychology classes is that, like, we had a whole class like on empathy, and ever since then, this was like in '93, maybe 2, something like that, 4, I don't know. I've been hyper aware of how I talk to people, and you know, instead of saying, you know, you're making me upset, or you're attacking, I use a term like, I feel like I'm being attacked, or I feel like you're being passive aggressive toward me, or whatever. Because one thing I learned is that if you've got a feeling, something's triggering that feeling. Now, it may be legit, and it may be that person's doing it, or maybe it's just something happened in your past that, I don't know, made you hypersensitive to it. You know, like people who get cheated on, they're a lot less trusting than people who don't. You know, and it doesn't mean that that person's cheating on you or they're not trustworthy. It just means that, you know, you've been in that situation a lot of times. And I think that's kind of my problem, is that I live in a world like that, to where I do that, but yet no one else took psychology, so nobody else does that. And I think, you know, like mom and dad kind of the same way. It's like they don't really think about the fact that it's like, let's take Corinne for example. Say she works, I don't know, 5 days straight, you know, 10, 12-hour days, and then she's got 1 day off, and then she's got to work another stretch of 4, and they don't understand that, well, she's got the day off, why can't we go hang out and eat dinner? Because they wouldn't need to do that. They haven't been in a life situation that's so stressful that her sanity depends on like some downtime and some decompression time. They haven't been in that situation, and they don't even acknowledge that they haven't been in that situation. I'm not saying this happened recently. It's just, it has happened a lot. And then of course, then it's like, oh well, she don't like us. It's like everybody makes everything about them. And Corinne, being who she is, she's not necessarily, she will sacrifice her decompression time sometimes just to go eat with them. And then she has to suffer for 4 more days with no day off, working at one of the worst places on the planet. Alright, it's 7:37. Made it work a little early today. Probably should have showered before I came to work, but you never really know what it's going to be like, so I didn't. So maybe tonight, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so I think the short of it is that the most valuable thing anybody has is their time. So I'm going to go to work now, because... Alright, so it's ear flop time and rain time. I swear, we have another tropical storm. This one's called Bertha, because the other one was called like Alfred or Albert or Einstein. I don't know. How do you spell Einstein? Oh, with an E. I don't know, it's an A word. And this is the B word, because this is the second one that we've had. And it's May, so that makes sense, because we get, you know, tropical storms in May all the time. Been making a lot of calls today. Jordan went out on his own today. I think he did a pretty good job. We're going over paperwork and stuff now. All the other techs have gone home because it's a tropical storm. Pay attention. This is going to be a test. But yeah, it's all right day. It's just, I'm curious to see if the farmhouse roof is leaking. Hopefully it won't be. But we'll see. So I think tomorrow will be a good judge of that. And it's starting to rain harder, so I'm going to go back inside. All right, well, it's 5:07. Leaving the office. It was a long day. It just was like, I don't know, it was like there's a lot of stuff going on, and it was like, it felt like it was moving quick, and then it just like crawled at like 3:30. It was just like, So made some calls. I got a termite job due tomorrow. Of course, it's still tropical storming. So yay, get to drive home in the rain again. And it's trash night, so Of course it is. I need to stop at Lowe's to get some gloves. Well, order some gloves. Supposed to be shipped to my house, but for some reason they went to the store. I don't know. Like, the whole point of getting gloves was so I could qualify for free shipping. Free shipping to the store, I guess. But I gotta go to Lowe's. Alright, so for the past 3 out of 4 days, this is what I've been dealing with. And it's just like nuts. But yeah, so just actually the visibility on the camera is a little better than the visibility I got. So I don't know, it's my life now. Driving in floods. It's just, I'll just let it go for a little bit. Just wowee. Oh gosh. That's not bad. Well, got my gloves. It's raining still, as you can hear by my wipers. Going to Food Line to get some drinks because I always need drinks. Okay. It's 7 o'clock. I got home about 30 minutes ago, about 6:30. And when I got home, it was like dumping. So here's how you can see. I mean, I've got lakes everywhere. God, it's like I'm walking through like the marshlands because the grass is, you know, grass, but like instead of soil at the root of the grass, it's water. So, did get some good news though, because I guess Disney is opening July 11th, and then I think the 15th or something for Hollywood Studios and Epcot. So Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom's opening first, and then the other two opening later. The DVC resorts are actually opening on the 22nd of June. So if you wanted to do a stay, a resort vacation, you could go and book it for, you know, end of June. I know most people wouldn't do that, but those resorts are pretty baller. I would do it in a New York minute. Golly, I can't. It's like the grass is above my knees. Oh, no, my knees are soaked. Dang it. So, and Santa Claus came today. It's on the porch. We're going to go see what it is. Oh, and we're also going to see if the how the roof scenario held up. All right, so I got this little frog. Can't shut the door because it's in the way. You know what happens when I try to save frogs and don't let them get hurt, because then I end up scratching my paint. So I'm going to try to move this frog without, come on, move. Stop, just wait. Let's see, I'm on moving. So, this is a slight improvement because it's not wet. And that doesn't appear to be wet either. We made the water go somewhere else, which almost is grounds for celebration. But it's water. So where did it go? We don't know yet. It's not here. So that's a plus. But let's see if it's somewhere else. Snow's wet. Snow's made the floor wet. Thanks, bub. So let's see. I'm going to check this out. Here's the spot by the chimney. It looks insanely dry. Of course, there's the wet spot from snow. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Let's go investigate. Where did the water go? So I can't tell what's water drops and what's my dog. I think that's from the dog. Pretty sure it is. Because what does Santa Claus bring? That is the question. Actually, I guess the question is better out here. Is it leaking out here? No. I don't know where the water went. We'll find it. It is a... crap, I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to turn the phone off to look at it. Okay, got the box open. See what we got. We got a box. Well, I don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? Is it a gas tank? Could it be a gas tank? Why would you put it in 2 boxes? Okay, so we got it out. It's got to be the gas tank. That's the only thing I think it could be. Like my rain boots, my umbrella. Okay, let's see what's in it. The suspense is killing you guys, I know. It's killing me too. I don't know what it is. Sounds metal though. I think it's a gas tank. I think it could be. Uh-oh. Oh, that's another part number. Thanks. A-body fuel tank. Oh boy. I finally saw it. Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! We got a fuel tank. Doesn't do me a lot of good at this moment, but I got a fuel tank. Kick ass. Alright, I got a fuel tank and a free box. 2 free boxes. That is a bargain. That is a bargain for me. Outro time. Got bedtime. It's like 10. Not enough day. Not enough me day. But still raining, I think. Windy, something. Yeah, still windy. So anyway, maybe tomorrow will be a good day. And it won't rain.